All right, we're going to be demonstrating how to add an owner in Property Genie. To do that, we're first going to go to the Owner Coordinator tab, and we're going to select Add Owner. We'll enter the owner's name. Select the preferred method of communication, and that was enough to be able to complete a minimal amount of owner information. We could go ahead and add the property here, but in this case, we're going to go ahead and take a look at more detail on this owner record and flesh it out a little more. So I just sorted by the owner's name, found him quickly, and here we see street address. Go into the edit mode, and we want to, in this case, he has told us that he wants to be right on top of everything, so we're going to copy him on all tenant emails. And he does want to get an email when we upload his statement to the owner portal, so we will leave that unchecked. We have his contact information. We can give him an email login to the web portal now, or we could add that later. I'll go ahead and add that now. And we'll issue him a password and save the record. We also want to add a note on this fellow. He has told us that if a work order is over $500, he wants to be called. Otherwise, don't bother him. So we'll just make a note that we're going to put that on an accounting warning. And we'll just look at it both when we do a payment and a charge, just to be doubly sure. And there we go. We've added a note that whenever anybody goes to create a charge, that they will, before they proceed, they'll see that note. Now from here we can add a property. And first it's asked, do we want to link to an existing property? And we're going to say no. We're going to go ahead and add a new property to this owner's listing. And the address for this property will be well, I guess I ought to put that down there. Select the property manager who's going to manage this property, tax type, and we add the property to the database. Now that that property has been added, the property manager can log in and finish the details on the property itself. And we'll just check our accounting settings. In this case, we're going to edit the record. And since this tenant only has one property with us, we will create individual checks, not a bill with multiple payments on that bill. Automatically transfer money between properties. Again, we only have one property for this owner, so at this point that's not necessary. And we are going to hold a reserve amount of $100, as is our standard policy on this property, and we're only going to pay the owner if we're holding more than $50 for them. Otherwise, we'll just keep the money until next month. If there was a specific address for distributing the money to, say it was managed by a law firm because it was an estate property, then we would put that information in here, and their 1099 information. If we were doing Genie Pay, which means that we directly deposit into the owner's account as soon as the money is received and then take the money back out, once the money has cleared the owner's account, we take our management fees and other fees back out of the account, then we would enable the Genie Pay function. So save the record. And we'll move on to the Other Information tab. And if they had finished the online application, then we would already have this populated. But we've asked them, when we spoke to them, is this was an owner referral. record the date of birth, which will drive our birthday cards, and then just a rating of how we like this owner, A to F. This is a great owner to work with, so we can record A rating, record their hobbies, and save the record. And that is how you add an owner.